Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Hey Dave video. Now before I start this video, I have to say something, that this video is going to be a little ironic. I hope that you guys can forgive me, and I hope that you don't judge me in the comments. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Today I'm going to be talking about a mistake that a lot of people make in the game, and I want you to stop doing that. But that's okay if you've already made it. You can't really change what's been done. Of course, you can be a little more careful in the future. So the mistake is, don't cut your trees in the game. Now, what trees, you must be wondering? Well, of course, not your normal trees. You do have to cut them. And I'm sorry. As I said, this video is going to be a little ironic. I know that I haven't cut my trees. I will be cutting them soon. But yeah, make sure to cut your fruit trees. They don't look so good. They do make your farm look a little horrendous. What I mean by the trees are the natural trees. You don't have to cut them. See, these trees over here, that's what I'm talking about. You, of course, don't even have to blow the rocks, but I can forgive you for that. If you want to blow the rocks, that's your choice, but not the trees. Please, not the trees, because the trees change their color and they look wonderful. Now, what happens when players start the game? They're not really aware of the fact that these trees are going to look wonderful in the future, that these trees are going to be like a free decoration totally for free. They don't even know it's worth 20 or 30 diamonds. There's going to be not a single tree like this in the shop that you'll be able to purchase for your designing. So of course, when you start leveling up the games on your farm and you will buy more trees, but why not let the normal trees stay in the game and design around that? That will look. And that is something the players are not aware of in the beginning. Even I didn't know that, but when I came to know, it was too late. But don't worry, you still have a lot of natural trees on your farm. All you have to do is to make sure that you don't cut them. Of course, it's a personal choice. You guys don't have to be offended. I know a lot of people that cut their trees. That's totally okay. People really like the clean farms in the game. I do have a couple of friends who have the clean farms. That's honestly their choice. Hay Day is a farming game. At the end of the day, it's a farm. It's supposed to be natural. Trees are a big element of the nature. Nature cannot exist without trees. So in my opinion, when you cut the trees, you're definitely making fun of the Hay Day nature. So do not cut these trees ever again. Of course, you can cut few because obviously you have to put the machines and there's not going to be a lot of space left if you're not going to cut all the trees. You can cut some of them if you want, but don't cut all of them. Just leave some there. And that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. You guys can see I've got this brilliant opportunity to remove the trees, bushes, and rocks totally for free. Thanks to myself for coming onto this farm after 90 days. If you guys didn't know, when you log into your game after, I think 90 days, you sometimes get free diamonds, lots of coins, and free sauce and access for one whole day. This farm is not really my main farm. I don't play this. So that's why I'm going to cut the trees. And as I mentioned, this video is going to be a little ironic. You don't have to judge me. If I were at the beginning, really, if I were to start Hay Day today, then I would never cut these trees. I would not even touch a single tree. I would cut maybe just a little bit around the farmhouse, so that I can put my machines. But I would definitely leave most of them out there because when the theme changes, I'll be showing you guys at the end of this video, they are going to look so beautiful and so gorgeous. We used to have a really good Hay Day YouTuber, Supercell, back in the day, and he never cut a single tree on his farm. So his farm is totally full of trees, and he was level 60 or something. He was still playing perfectly. He had over 1 million coins and lots of diamonds by totally playing for free, and I think this was brilliant. So I think that was pretty incredible, and I think I'm just going to start cutting the trees. You know what? Just blow the rocks. The rocks don't deserve to be there. They're definitely going to create a hindrance for your normal farm items. So I'm just going to blow all the rocks, and it's going to cost me nothing since it's totally for free. So I'm just going to clean the mud as well. That costs you shovels. Okay, let's do this, and we're going to blow this rock as well. I put so many decorations, and I don't even know why, but let's see what I can do. And I'm going to show you guys how many trees you should cut. And I'm going to leave some. First priority should be not cutting any tree. But still, if they kind of bug you, if they really annoy you and there's no other choice, I'm going to tell you what you have to do. Make sure that you cut the trees that are present in the middle, like the ones I'm cutting. And you shouldn't really touch the trees that are at the very sides. Just leave them there. Honestly, they're going to look so beautiful. You can literally put anything and it will just enhance the beauty of your farm. Your farm is going to look 10 times wonderful with just these trees and nothing else. When you have a clean farm, it gets really hard to actually properly decorate it. I'm not saying it's entirely impossible. It's not. I've seen a lot of people who totally cut all their trees, yet their farms look really beautiful. But what I'm trying to say, what my 2 cents are, is that these trees can be a wonderful part of your design and decorations. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. You know what? I'm just going to cut even a few from here. Let's do this. And of course, I'm going to cut all these because we made a little restriction. So we need to cut that. Okay. I'm going to cut them out over here. Let's cut this tree. We're going to cut this tree. Now you can see it's a little clean, but at the same time, it does feel a little natural. So that's what I was trying to say. I don't think I'm going to cut this tree. I'm going to blow the rock, obviously. And we're going to cut maybe 2 of these. And 1 from here. Okay, that's it. And I think this place over here also needs a little cleanup. So we're going to cut some trees from here. Yeah, like this. And I'm going to do this over here. Yeah, let's do this, and we're going to cut this. I think that's it. I'm not really going to cut any more trees. Maybe a little from here because, okay, let's blow the rocks. And I'm going to cut this. Yeah, see? That just looks so beautiful. Now you do have your trees, and at the same time you do have your space. You can put any machines, any decorations, any designing you want to do. Remember, when you unlock the expansions at level 22 or higher, you get the natural trees once again, and you don't have to cut them. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so here I am at my level 62 farm, and this is what I was talking about, you guys. Look, I never cut the trees when I started unlocking the land. I did cut some because that just got important. But I feel like at the end, you don't have to cut the trees. And see how beautiful this looks. You can literally put any decorations, any ornaments, and this is just going to look so freaking gorgeous. The same I'm going to do with this side over here across the road. Unfortunately, I've cut a lot of trees on my main farm since I was never aware of the fact that how beautiful they look. And even when I knew, I was always annoyed by them. But then I learned my lesson by hard way. I was like, you know what? I'm never going to cut my trees because it gets really hard to decorate your farm when you don't have these trees. And obviously, this isn't for everyone. If you're a very good designer, you can cut your trees and you can still make your farm look beautiful. But that was just not me. And I'm sure a lot of people in the community are not that good at the designers. I'm not trying to judge anyone, so please, I am not being negative. I don't mean this in any negative way. I'm just trying to say that when you leave the trees there, it gets a little easier for you to decorate your farm. And you guys must be noticing I didn't even blow the rocks or clean the mud because to be a little more exotic and natural. And again, I'm not cutting any trees across the road as well. So even though I regretted this a bit in the beginning, but now I'm totally happy because I've got a lot of natural trees, so it's not a problem. So here's an example of how the natural trees can actually make your farm look 10 times more beautiful. Let's have a look over here. So this person over here has not cut the trees across the road, and it's not even highly decorated. It's a very beautiful layout, and you guys can see the way they put their animal pens. It looks so freaking gorgeous. You don't even have to do a lot of efforts. You just put a bunch of decorations, and it still looks amazing. By the way, this farm design is so freaking pretty. And you guys can have a look at over here as well. So see, that's just beautiful. Guys, now here's an example of the people who cut all their trees and yet their farm looks beautiful. So shout out to Sanket, he's a really good designer in the community. And I think it's just incredible. Look at his farm design, it's so pretty. And even though he's cut all his trees, it doesn't feel that way. His farm still feels very full, even across the road. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's 10 by 10 from my side. I could never do this. He is incredible. And I think he does have little trees at the side, but still most of his farm does not have any trees. So now you guys know that the trees play a very important role. I'm putting a little screenshot over here on the screen. You guys can see this is how your trees look during the autumn or Halloween. You guys can see how beautiful they look. That red color, that bloody theme. It's so freaking pretty, and I'm sure it's gonna look wonderful once you create any autumn design or any Halloween design. They also get some jack-o'-lanterns during the Halloween. So that's a big proof for you to not cut these trees. And here's a look at the trees during the winter/Christmas theme. You guys can see they're frozen, there's snow on them. Again, very beautiful, and it could be a part of your perfect Christmas and winter design. So, like I said, this is one of the mistakes a lot of people make in the game, and I want you guys to stop making that mistake. Even though you've made it in the past, that's totally okay because I'm sure most of you guys watching this video must be over level 50 or 60, and that's totally okay. You still have a lot of time and you still have a lot of natural trees. Just don't cut them like I don't cut them. But again, it's your choice. If you want to cut them, please do. I'm not trying to dictate. I'm just sharing some tips. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope that you didn't judge me for cutting some trees on the farm. And yeah, share your thoughts in the comments. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do. There's going to be more fun hated content that you should not miss. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day.